Hello, I thought I'd come to you with another video because I've had a couple of emails recently and I'm noticing a few posts in the Facebook group about some changes that are happening at the moment with everyone's plants. I just wanted to reassure you that when we're going through big seasonal changes, whether it's summer into autumn or like winter into spring, it's really, really common and expected that you're going to see big changes in your plants. So, three of the most common changes that you might see are a change in the shape of your plants. So, you might have noticed some of the sort of large rosette plants like aeoniums, they might have closed up quite a lot over the summer. They tend to get a bit dormant when it's really, really hot and kind of close up. I don't know the exact science, but I think it's kind of like to protect them from the heat. And you might notice now that they've kind of opened back up again now that the weather's kind of calmed down. That's totally normal, and the plant is absolutely fine. Another thing that happens in big seasonal changes are that leaves tend to shed from the bottom of the plant. Again, totally normal. Yeah, it's just absolutely fine. Don't worry if your plant is dropping leaves. Pick if they're loose or if they fall, and take the leaves away because it's good to keep your plant free of debris where any little nasties might get in or mold might start forming. So yeah, don't worry about that. Another thing you might notice in terms of shape as well is plants stretching. So I've got a particular echevera on my west-facing windowsill. I got it looking really good, and now that the light level's dropped, it's really stretching. So it was like a compact, kind of short plant, and now it's getting taller and taller. Unfortunately, where I live, there's not a lot I can do about that because I don't have any south-facing windows that get more light. I mean, I could get a grow light. I could get a grow light and put it under that, but I'm not that fussed about the plant. I also spoke to Mum, and she was saying that sometimes you can get plants that stretch, and they grow into the most crazy looking things. So I'm going to let them stretch. But yeah, if you do see your plant stretching, you could put it under a light or move it to a more sunny spot. If you want to keep it from stretching. Unfortunately, if your plant does stretch, you can't undo it. You can in the spring chop off the bit that's grown stretched and then it'll regrow, but you can't undo it. So yeah, keep an eye out for that one. Yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, changes in shape. Oh, and colour. The colour, of course. So again, as the light levels have dropped and the weather's changing, you might see your plant completely transform in colour. It might have been like a really deep, deep purple red plant in the summer, and now it's going green in the centre. Again, totally normal, and it's just to do with the UV rays. Your plant's not poorly, and it'll colour up again then next year. That does revert, so you don't need to worry about the colour change, but just to be aware of it. So yeah, changes in shape, changes in colour, and shedding those lower leaves. If you do start noticing your plant's drop like half of its leaves or more, maybe there might be something else going on, in which case you might want to tip it out of its pot, have a little look what's going on in the soil. But on the whole, it's very normal for the plants to drop leaves. And especially because you might have moved location of the plant as well. So it's not just the light, it might have moved as well. So it's just settling in. Yeah, so I hope that's helpful.